YouTube and welcome back TOR family. If you want to learn more about the reptile hobby's favourite, the ball python, then you are in the right place. We have an action-packed video for you today. So there's two clutch pull-ins that you're going to see and also an extremely exciting egg cutting. Well, it was extremely exciting for me and I'm sure it'll be entertaining for you guys as well. So that clutch cutting was the Mojave GHI Hypo Het Clown paired to the Clown. Really exciting clutch with some great results. Smashed the Clown odds, did really good on the sex odds. Hopefully by the time this video goes live, that clutch will have shed out, so there'll be some nice footage of those babies shed out at the end. And then the two clutch pull-ins was the albino female. We got it by slugs on that. Another issue with syncing up with the male and female. The male pied het albino, which I bought specifically for that pairing. When I unboxed him, he was straight away dialed in breeding mode, and you know the albino female wasn't ready at that time, and because the male had only just come to me, he was a couple of months in quarantine, so I didn't want to pair him in that time for obvious reasons. And then when he came out of quarantine, there was no feeding from him, and because I've not seen him take a meal physically myself, I was reluctant to pair him, and at that time the female was good to go. So I think it's just a standard syncing issue is the reason why I'm seeing slugs in that clutch. It's definitely not temperature. The Clown clutch, 7 good eggs from a first time mum out of the same rack, same temperature as everything else. So I definitely don't think it's temperatures. I think by the time that pied het albino male went in, he was already spent on his breeding cycle. So that explains that one. The other clutch pulling that you're going to see is another exciting pairing for me, and what I believe to be a hugely overlooked project within the lavender gene. It's just simply a champagne het lavender paired to a lavender, and if any of you guys watching have seen the champagne lavender, they are spectacular animals, and I'm really hoping that I produce one or two in that clutch. So I'm going to stop waffling on. I hope you all enjoy the footage, guys. Enjoy. So guys, this one is clutch 3. This is the albino paired to the pied het albino. I already know, I've seen a little bit inside the coils here, and I have seen that it's not a great clutch. Victim again to the male and female out of sync. So I'm just going to pull this before she gets too agitated. Lots of slugs there. Looks like 3 good eggs.
Emotional damage.
Just making sure she's done. But we've got 3 good eggs and 2, 4, 6 slugs. That is not great, but we'll take it. I'm just going to get a better candling on these eggs here. Getting a nice shot of the embryo there on the side. It's not fully at the top, but as that develops, it'll right itself. Good network of veins still. The veins have not made it over this side of the egg yet, but they will as the egg develops.
Really bad egg.
Develops. Not seeing the embryo on that one yet. Yeah, it's on this side. Perfect. Let's have a look at that one. Same with that one. Not the strongest network of veins here, but I think we still have plenty
of veins there, getting a good look at the embryo on that one as well. So hopefully these go full term. I'm sure they will. 3 good eggs. Let's get these into the egg box. I'm just going to mark them as they lay as they stay. The temperature in the egg box, so this egg box has just come out of the incubator, already a nice solid 89 degrees. It's been out a couple of minutes, so it's dropped a degree or two, but nothing to worry about. So I'm just going to wedge these in with a few plastic pegs just to stop the one loose egg from rolling. Shouldn't be a problem. That does it. Job's a good one. Just going to get a weight on Mum before I get her into a clean tub. So that scale is zeroed. I'm hoping she plays ball here. She was a bit active a minute ago. This is really the only time I weigh my snakes now, is after they've laid, just to make a note of their, so I can measure their recovery. Right, so she's in there, 2,585 grams. Just make a note of that. 2585. 2585. Let's get it back in a clean tub. Right guys, we've got another clutch here. This one is clutch 4. This is the lavender paired to the champagne het lavender. This is a clutch I'm particularly excited about. Something very underrated, the lavender within the champagne. So I'm very excited to see a champagne lavender. I've been getting my ass kicked by slugs this year, so let's get a look under her, let's get her pulled off, and let's see what we've got. I've got 5 good eggs there by the looks of it. Get the lights off, we're just going to get candle these. So we do have veins on this one, but it's all on the side, but that's okay. Same here. This is just as the membrane writes itself. Good veins. See an embryo there. Last but not least. So all good strong veins. That one looks like it hasn't, but it actually has on the side there. But we'll keep our eye on it. I'm sure that'll continue to develop, and as the membrane sort of writes itself, that blood vein network will rise to the top. These have only just been laid, so I'm not too worried there. Let's get these set up in the egg box. For those of you who remember, you might remember this female from previous seasons. So the last 2 seasons didn't go well with this female. Last season she was egg bound, and we had to get her oxytocin and calcium shots from the vet. And she did go on to pass some eggs, but they were not viable. And then the previous year she reabsorbed, and then the year before that she laid a healthy clutch. So really chuffed to see 5 good eggs from that female. Let's get her weighed. Ooh.
1,262 grams. Took a lot out of her, but she wasn't too heavy in the first place, and she's, you know, still recovering from a couple of rough seasons, but we'll get her back to where she needs to be. Fresh tub, fresh substrate, fresh water, ball python heaven. Good job, Mum. So this is clutch 2, the Mojave GHI Hypo Het Clown to the Clown. One's pipped already. It's day 55, so we're right on time. I have already seen from the one that's pipped, I'm fairly sure that's a Clown. But we're going to cut the others and see what we got. It's a GHI, it's a Mojave as well, but it almost looks hypo. And that's not possible as far as I'm aware, unless the mum is hypo as well. It looks a lot like Dad. Cool. Even if it isn't even if that isn't a visual hypo, it's 100% het hypo anyway. But it doesn't look dark enough to be a Mojave GHI. This is a Clown. Can't see the head. We'll have to wait for that one. It could be a Clown. Next one. This egg's very full, but I can feel a snake in there. We've got a normal. This will be 100% double het Clown hypo. So far so good. Big healthy babies as well. I think that's a Mojave Clown. Fairly sure it is. Really beautiful. I'm buzzing about that. I really wanted one of those. Hopefully it's a female. But yeah, definitely Mojave Clown. 100% het hypo. Yes. That's another Mojave Clown. This one's got a much busier pattern, really pretty. Believe it or not, this is the first time I'm ever hatching clowns. But yeah, that's a Mojave Clown. And look at the difference between that one and this one. That one's much cleaner. This one's got a really busy pattern. Stunning snakes. Doing well on the visual clowns. That's 1, 2, 3 there. I think that one's, I'm fairly sure that one's a visual clown as well. So that's 4, so I've already beat the odds. That's the Mojave GHI. All day long. 100% het clown. 100% het hypo. And for that reason, I'm not going to say what I'm doing with these yet. Wait for them to come out first and have a decent look. But this is a really exciting clutch. Now that is weird, because that looks like an Enchi clown. There's no Enchi in the pairing. I definitely didn't put the Fire Enchi clown in with her. Definitely didn't. Unless it's just a really reduced straight clown. No, that's Enchi. I'm baffled. That is an Enchi clown. I can't figure out why it's there. I do have a Fire Enchi clown male. But I've never paired that male to that female. Or have I? And just not recorded it. Mystery. Really nice snake though. This one also is I feel like is a clown as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visual clowns out of 7. That's really good odds. Something don't feel right in there, and I don't want to force it. It might just be these scissors, they're not as sharp as they used to be. So that's a straight clown. Awesome clutch. Buzzing with that. That's a mystery though. I don't quite know how that's happened. So it looks like we've got a Mojave GHI clown there. I'm fairly sure that's what that is, but I'm not seeing its head or anything yet. A Mojave clown, another Mojave clown, a double het, Mojave GHI, 100% het hypo, 100% het clown, an Enchi clown, and a clown. Nice one. First off is the double het clown Exantic. This is 100% double het, and it is a male. So this one will be available. Here we have the Mojave GHI 100% double het hypo clown. I've hatched a few of these before that aren't het for hypo, and I'm definitely seeing a hypo influence. This one is
female. So that'll be an awesome animal for someone wanting to get into the Hypo Clown project. She'll be available. Next up we have the Straight Clown, 100% het hypo. Really light, really pretty. And interestingly, some nice white flaming coming in up the sides there. And a little white fleck near the tail, but there is no het pied in the pairing. It's just an interesting expression there. And this one is, I feel like it's a female. Yeah, I have already popped this one before. So another female. That'll be a powerful breeder for somebody else and will be available when it's eating through me. This one is also a Straight Clown. I really thought in the egg that this one was Enchi, but I've confirmed with some other breeders. I've spoken to Bryn Phillips, who produced the mum for this one, and this clown is typical of his reduced line of clown. He said he gets a lot of clown offspring which are quite reduced like this. Really had me thinking it's Enchi, but I can see now quite clearly the head stamp's all wrong. The colour's not quite Enchi, it's just really reduced. I think this one's female as well, I'll just double check. Yep, female. Still undecided about this one. I think I will make it available. So there it is, female clown, 100% het hypo. This is the Mojave Clown, 100% het hypo, and just a really good example. I was really hoping to hit a Mojave Clown, and I got two. I think this one's the male actually. There's a male and a female Mojave Clown. I'll just double check that in a second. But just such an underrated morph, just the Mojave and the clown together, really underrated, really pretty snake. Yeah, this one's the male, and that's 100% het hypo as well, so not the most powerful animal in the world, but still no slouch either. Really pretty snake. This one will also be available when it's eating. Next up then is the other Mojave Clown. This one is female. Even in the head, I still think we're seeing a strong expression of the het hypo in this snake. The Mojave gene doing everything that it should. You know, you've got those white flames there coming through the saddles. Just a really, really pretty animal. This one is female and this one is staying. I'm really happy to hit a female Mojave Clown. What a pretty animal, so underrated. That takes us on then to the gem of the clutch. This is a Mojave GHI Clown. Also with a really strong hypo influence. It's almost like it's trying to be hypo. It's not, looking at this one next to Dad, it's not actually a great deal more melanistic than the Dad. Such a pretty animal. I'm really excited to produce an animal like this. This one is male, I have already checked. And this one will also be staying. Obviously I'd be crazy not to, but he'll replace his dad on the breeding team, so I can release his dad and then bring this one up to speed.
So that was a long wait for waiting for those ball pythons to shed out, but well worth the wait. I think the excitement just prolonged the process for me and made it almost painful, but it was worth the wait. Brilliant animals, very happy with that clutch, very happy with that clutch. There's 2 more clutches in the incubator, so there's more to come, and a couple more females still building, so we might get 2 or 3 more clutches towards the end of the season. Those animals that you've just seen there, you know, they're all animals that, all of the ones that will be made available are just animals that I'm proud to bring to market, to put them on Morph Market and put my name to them. And they'll be awesome project animals for other breeders who want to work with the genes that are in those to produce more beautiful animals. So, you know, I love that side of the hobby, and that's really what gets my juices going. I do like the behavioural side of the ball python hobby as well, but producing animals to bring more people into the hobby, that's just the pinnacle, really. I'm not going to waffle on too much now. This video has been a long one, so if you've made it this far, special thank you to you guys, and I will see you on the next one.